Welcome back to my channel, music people. Today, what we are seeing on the internet is so painful. Those banners that voted for Trump, they are crying, and deportation everywhere. What do you think? Do you think what Donald Trump is doing is
But let's
the
start with
right
this stunning
thing to
story
do to
first.
those people that
Here is
actually
a Cuban
voted for him?
American who voted
Because a
for
lot
Trump,
of
and she now
regrets right
regrets her
now.
vote. Why? Because her husband was deported. Now she says she feels betrayed. Listen to her speak about it, and just a heads up, this is a digital translation so our audience can understand what she's saying. But check this out.
I feel completely betrayed, and I know that maybe they won't say it.
Distressed, desperate, and disappointed. That's how this Cuban mother, Lilian Paez, says she feels after her husband was deported by the administration of President Trump, whom she voted for.
I thought that maybe with the president's order, the ones who would leave would be the criminals, and those who had a clean record and so on would get an opportunity.
I mean, this was exactly what we warned about before the election. Everyone thought Trump will view them as, quote, one of the good ones, and that he's only going after criminals. We knew that wasn't true then, we know it's not true now. The polls are already showing the shifts in the Latino community. Remember, this was a group that Trump made big inroads with. Well, now that support is fading quickly. This is the May 2025 poll from Eki's research on Latinos, Trump, and immigration. It shows that Trump's approval rating is trending below his 2024 support. And get this, 15% of Latinos who voted for him in 2024 now disapprove of his performance in office. And of the former Biden voters who voted for Trump this time around, 51% of them now disapprove of his performance. All in all, just 36% of Latinos approve of Trump, with 60% disapproving, and Latino men are also shifting away from Trump. Latino men in this poll voted for Trump by a plus 11 margin in 2024, 54 to 43, but now that's basically flipped. 44% approve, 55% disapprove. And when you dig into the issues with Latinos, Trump's underwater on both the economy and immigration. And we're seeing across the board, people who voted for Trump reap what they sowed. Like in West Virginia, for example. Let's pull this up. They voted for Trump in West Virginia 70% to 28.1%. Let me repeat that. 70% to 28.1%. But coal miners have now lost black lung screenings after Trump slashed the worker safety agency responsible for them, the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health.
Have y'all seen the video of that Cuban Trump supporter, man, complaining about Trump after there was a video that went viral of him celebrating Trump's victory a few months ago because Trump signed an executive order that's pretty much demanding that truck drivers know and speak and can read English in order for them to be a truck driver? And guess what this guy does for a living, man? Yeah, he drives a truck, man. He hasn't just driven a truck. He's driving a truck for 20 freaking years, man. For 20 years, and now he's scared that he might lose his license because he doesn't speak a lick of English. And at that point, I mean, yo, you've been here for 20 years, man. At that point, you kind of did it to yourself, bro. But whatever, man. It points to the fact that there was a lot of Latinos, man, that was supporting Trump, that I was looking at them like, I don't know, I think you might want to be quiet at this, at least publicly, you know, because a lot of Latinos out there were doing certain things that, you know, when the Democrats are in control, they just look the other way. They don't really care, you know. But when the Republicans get up in there, they start shaking things down, you feel me? And now this dude is over here scared because he's like, damn, how am I gonna feed my family, bro? This is all I do. And yeah, I know that the Latinos that hate Trump are having a field day with this video, man. It's going around the internet. Everybody's telling me, you see, we told you he don't care about no Latinos. But nah, bro, come on, let's start learning English, bro. You've been here 20 years, bro. That's one thing that Latinos do that blows my mind, bro. I know people been here 40, 50 years, bro. Don't speak a lick, can't even beg in English, bro. But yeah, that was a little funny.
Familia, did y'all hear about this? Cubanos that have historically supported the Republican Party and have been pretty outspoken about supporting Trump are now more vulnerable than ever. But let's talk about this. For many decades, people that had left Cuba came to the United States and were protected from deportations. Their anti-Castro, anti-communist perspective, anti-socialist, aligned very well with the Republican Party, and they embraced that identity when they arrived to places like Florida. But under the current administration, many protections that existed have been revoked, and many people in that community are facing fear and uncertainty about what's going to happen next. Honestamente, I know for many folks it's gonna be hard to feel bad because in many ways, they were asking for this for other communities. And it makes sense that they feel betrayed because they were supporting this, not expecting it to affect them. Let me add one more thing. Cuban exiles in the United States are not a monolith, so of course not all of them were pro-deportation, but the ones that were happened to be the louder voices. I know many people in the community that have been talking about this aren't going to feel any sympathy, essentially saying they effed around and found out. I, for one, think it's sad. The idea of people losing their livelihood and being deported is just inhumane. But I want this to be a conversation, familia. What do you all think about this? Do you have sympathy or not? Let me know.
This message is, though, for the Cubans for Trump. Actually, for all Latinos for Trump. The Supreme Court just revoked the legal status of 500,000 people from like Cuba, Haiti, Venezuela, I think, and then somewhere else. So you guys better start packing your shit, because they're coming after you. They don't care that you voted for them. They never cared about you in the first place, dog. We tried to tell you this shit, but you didn't listen. So now they're coming after you. Supreme Court just ruled on it. You guys better start packing, because they're going to either leave on your own terms now at this point, or they're going to come after you. You guys are in danger. And you voted for it. That's the crazy part.
If you watch to this moment, please try to subscribe to this very channel and on that your notification bell so that whenever I drop a video like this, you'll be notified. What do you think? Please drop your opinion. Do you think what Trump is doing is the right thing to do? But these people are regretting. Some of them, their husband, their children have been deported. Thank you.